Because Eugenia, or somebody within her ilk, tried to block my channel yesterday, I'm going to purposely cover this video. Because, like, fuck you. I can't even. You're a celebrity. We're allowed to talk about you.
Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, depending on if you're new here or not. Now, what I've been doing recently on this channel has been a little bit different than what I'm used to doing, and that's been covering Eugenia Cooney's live streams. I have seen so many people doing it lately, and it's very interesting, and I was like, I need to kind of hop on the wagon, because I have a lot of thoughts and opinions. Now, one thing that we're going to be getting into today is Eugenia Cooney actually blocked a gifter who sent her a $500 to $800 little gift on TikTok, basically. I don't know if you guys, I know y'all know how it works by now on TikTok. People just literally watch them for hours on end, sending them money just nonstop. And whenever they hit their limit, they literally just restart the game and keep getting people to send them money.
And that's all it is. That's literally all it is tap my face, tap my face, tap my face, tap my face right now. Tap my face. Give me some heart hands. Little heart hands, please. Give me some galaxies. Right? Like, this is fucking internet panhandling. This is an absolutely disgusting practice. These are rich people begging for money from poor people. It's so sad.
Eugenia, Jeffrey, Paul, and Gavin was all on a live stream recently. I really only know, I've heard of Paul. I don't know who Gavin is, but we all know Eugenia and Jeffrey. Oh my goodness. So they all did a live.
Paul likes to adjust his ponytail every fucking live stream. He's constantly like adjusting his bun or then pulling it out and making it a ponytail and stretching it out. He's constantly playing with it's come on, dude. Why are these people always primping on their channel? Like, literally, you couldn't have just, like, got your makeup on and your hair done before you went live? For fuck's sake.
Stream together recently, and Eugenia actually broke Jeffrey's little record, his gifting record over there on TikTok, at least for that live. And Jeffrey was like, oh, you know, this girl, good job, you know, he just ended my gifting streak, and it's a hate gift, basically. She hates me because she just ended my streak. And Eugenia was like, that is not cool. I know you just sent me $800, but I'm gonna go ahead and block you because I don't tolerate hate towards Jeffrey. Oh my goodness, sis. Just because somebody is not a fan of Jeffrey does not mean, you know what I mean? Like, that's just...
Yeah, I know. It looks like a really scary... Okay, they're not in a relationship because he's a gay man, right? But she also has this weird infatuation for him. And it seems like this weird codependency that is somewhat abusive, and it's just bizarre as fuck. Like, I would be very concerned for my child, who is the same age as Eugenia, if he was involved in something like this.
I could not imagine sending somebody $800 for doing nothing but sitting there talking to people, let alone getting blocked immediately after. I thought that was insane. I really need to start taking notes whenever I sit down and do these videos, because I have so many topics and like pinpoints that I want to bring up and talk about at the beginning of the video. Then whenever I go to sit down and do the intro, I'm always like, my mind just goes blank. Like, shouts out ADD. Anyways, for this little episode of Keeping Up with Eugenia Cooney, you guys are going to be seeing her back up Jeffrey's butt. It's weird. Jeffrey keeps like saying, oh, my friend, like, that's my friend. And it's like, sir, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, just, it was getting a little bit awkward in there. And then, you guys, Eugenia went on this live stream with this very colorful person who asked her if she drank and said, oh yeah, I'm like just an occasional drinker. I don't drink that much. And then whips out the biggest wine glass I have ever seen. Like, this thing is bigger than my future goals. With that being said, let's just get right into the live stream.
That is so insane. Okay, I don't think he's in here right now, but honestly...
Bigger than my future goals? That's so good, Revoke. I can't even with that.
You guys, oh my gosh, I can never thank Jeffrey enough for everything tonight. Like, this has been, like, the craziest night. I honestly cannot believe that we are number.
Are you scared of him, Eugenia? Are you scared of him? Is that why you offer him so much praise? Because, like, normal friendships don't, like, we don't do this, right? Like, are you scared of him? Are you doing this because you're afraid of retaliation? Like, what's happening here?
One in regionals right now. Guys, I was thinking.
I can't help but every time I watch these TikTok battles, I get so confused. Who the hell? Who is sitting there in their free time just watching this? How is it enjoyable? Why are you sending your entire bank account to these people? I'm just so confused. Like, you would see her sit there and get like $500 gifts, $800 gifts, just back to back. And it's like, who the hell is funding this? And I had just learned about this during this live stream. There was like a TikTok regionals, basically, you can get invited out to. And they only invite out the people who had like the most gifts, basically. And she's trying to win, I guess.
Well, let's also talk about the whole thing about how the FEC is cracking down on sponsorships. And she's been promoting Jeffree Star Cosmetics now for months. He's been donating thousands of dollars to her TikTok battles. And she's not disclosing. So let's talk about that too.
It's like trying to become like the champion of TikTok gifts. It's crazy.
Like, okay, maybe tonight we could get to like top 50, perhaps. Like, maybe if I go live for a little bit. The fact that we're number one right now, and we're daily like 82, I'm just like, I am like shocked, you guys. I cannot believe it. I'm so thankful. Like, I'm so grateful for everything.
When I watch these TikTok battles of Eugenia, who already comes from money, has a family just full of money, then she makes all this cash herself through her YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, vice versa. I wonder if she does Snapchat. I don't know. I've never seen her on Snapchat, but I never looked that up. I bet she does Snapchat as well, you guys. But for somebody who gets all this money just freely, the fact that she's sitting down and getting all these gifts online, it just drives me crazy. I see so many people in the comment sections who are like, I can't even afford to pay food this week until I get my paycheck, and somebody just sent her an $800 gift, and she blocked that person who sent her $800, and like, how ungrateful. And when I see comments like that, and then I watch these TikTok battles of her just sitting there getting all these gifts for non-10, basically. It's not content, it's just non-10. I think it's crazy. Something else that is crazy is the fact that she's sitting here saying, like, oh, this is like the best night of my life. It's like the craziest night of my life because I'm getting all these gifts, and oh my goodness, I want to be in the top 50. I'm already in the top like 80s, like on a daily basis.
Come on, Eugenia. That's the craziest night of your life, is a TikTok battle. I think the craziest night of my life was when I snuck backstage in Lollapalooza, the very first Lollapalooza that Perry Farrell did. And I was able to get backstage with a friend of mine, and we ended up smoking weed with Perry Farrell. That was probably the craziest night of my life. There is no way I'm going to be like, oh my God, I had this great experience on the internet that was so cool. It was so fucking cool. Like, do you do things in real life? Holy shit. Oh my God. And stop dressing like a goddamn teenager, for fuck's sake.
To like just get me to number one, like I want to win this like regional thing. And it's like, how is this the best night of your life? I just don't know. I've seen her fly out and do these crazy things before, like all these trips to Disney. Then she goes to like all these like little events. How is this the best night of your life? Just like chilling on your couch, getting free money. Well, I guess that would be a good night, just to sit on my couch, do nothing, and have like $500, $800 gifts like flying at me. And now it kind of makes sense. We were just talking about it in not the very last video, but the one prior to that, how she kind of ended her live stream early due to the lack of donations. And if she is trying to win this regional, it's understandable why she would end her live stream, because if she wasn't getting that many donations, she don't want to like lose her ranking. I still think that's like insane, but I understand where she was coming from.
I agree with you, because, like, what else is she gonna do? She's not gonna play with Buzz. She's not gonna be hanging around the house. She's like a very depressed person who wants to appear like a goth emo at all times. And so, like, what else is she gonna do? You gonna walk around the yard? Because you're not allowed out the house. They got bells on the door. For fuck's sake.
I still don't understand this whole TikTok thing, but
like, honestly, you guys, this has been like one of the craziest nights ever.
Right.
And I just like can't even find words enough to like say thank you. Like,
this is gonna be such an unpopular opinion, but Eugenia, if you really want to thank those people and you don't know how to thank them, maybe after, you know, you get your gifts up there and you make it to your regionals, maybe you send everybody who worked hard for their money back. I don't know. That's a very unpopular opinion, probably. People are probably going to come to me in the comment section and be like, well...
No, because she's going to donate that money to Jeffrey and to Barb's. She's giving it to her friends because she gives back, right?
Oh, if you was a content creator, I'm sure you would want to make money from doing your job. Yeah, I would love to make money from doing a job, but I'm not going to expect my fans or anybody who enjoys my content to sit there and send me their hard-earned money. I don't know. That's just an unpopular opinion, I guess, but I don't get it. The next clip we're going to be taking a look at is this very colorful woman, and I think it's very funny. Now, she comes in here, and it seems like very joking, like, hey, Eugenia, like, oh my God, I miss you, I love you, like, how are you doing, girl? And, like, Eugenia's like, oh, hi, I miss you, love you too. She's like, girl, if you really love me, invite me to live with you. And Eugenia's like, you know, doesn't really respond. The girl's like...
By the way, I think that this woman, I saw this one earlier today. I think this is the one who dressed up like a nun and did some dancing. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's the same person.
So is that a yes or a no? Like, can I come live with you? It's funny. And then she ends up asking Eugenia if she drinks. Eugenia says no. And she's like, oh my goodness, like, you don't drink? Like, couldn't fathom that a human being doesn't consume alcohol. Which, look at Eugenia. If she would consume alcohol, I think she would just, like, that could be it. You know, like, I'm not small, but when I was very small, I could not consume alcohol like that. I'd take maybe a couple shots and I'd be like sick to my stomach because I was so small. And it really doesn't help if you consume alcohol on an empty stomach. So it's kind of easy to fathom that Eugenia doesn't drink alcohol, but this woman just cannot fathom it.
If you love me, can you invite me to live with you?
That little awkward pause after asking to go live with Eugenia that, like, they both gave each other. And I think that girl was really waiting for Eugenia to be like, heck yeah, like, come live with me, sis. And and then who the hell, who has a soundboard with, like, the friends claps and laughs in the background? Who is doing that?
Yes or no?
I don't really know what that is, but I'm down to invite you always.
Poor Eugenia. She's like sending a message to her is like sending it in a paper airplane and it just goes right over her head because she never gets it. She never gets it and it has to loop around a couple times before it actually hits her. And she's like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. This girl's like, so can I come live with you? And Eugenia was like, you know, awkward pause. And she's like, yes or no? And Eugenia's just like, I'm not sure what that is, but sure, I'll invite you.
Oh, you invite me to live with you. We share the bed, we share the room.
Okay, then you said Liverdale. I was like, what's that?
You thought she said a Liverdale? Liverdale?
Dude, she doesn't even have a bed. She sleeps on the pink couch. Which is so, like, how are you rich as fuck and you don't have a bed? I just don't, I don't understand what sort of abuse is happening in Eugenia's house right now that she and her mom both sleep on couches. I don't get it.
I don't know, you guys. I think that's pretty funny. But then this girl, she's like, yeah, we can share the bed. And sis, I don't know if you really watch her live streams, but she says she sleeps on the couch. Poor sis,
Right.
she don't own a bed. Side note, and this has nothing to do with the video, this is about my comment with her not having a bed. I've seen so many people who, like, actually came for me about saying, like, I'm shocked Eugenia don't have a bed. And the counter argument for me being shocked that Eugenia don't have a bed is people saying, why is it shocking to not own a bed? What about all the homeless people or the people who can't afford a bed?
She's not fucking homeless, dude. She lives in a mansion. Give me a goddamn break. There is no reason she shouldn't have a bed. And you can't even adopt a foster child if you are incapable of providing a bedroom for them. Give me a goddamn break.
Keep reaching, please. Just keep reaching, and you can reach for a different video and click away from this one if you want. But I think it was shocking because she has so much money. Even if she didn't sleep on the bed, my whole point with that is she loves her pillows, she loves her throws, she loves her plushies. I'm surprised, and that's what I was saying. I'm shocked she doesn't have like this big like princess bed with like the veils coming down over the sides. You know what I'm talking about? With like all her leopard pillows and plushies on it, and like a big Jack Skeleton like comforter. And I was just saying, like, even if it's just there for looks, I'm surprised she don't have one. And then I understand a lot of people are saying, well, it's probably because of how little she is. It's probably more comfortable for her to sleep on, you know, the couch, because it might be like a little bit harder of a foundation for her to lay on. It won't hurt her back or anything as much. So I totally understand where y'all are coming from with maybe she chooses a couch for health reasons. And that is very understandable, but the way that she streams and like has everything in her room basically set up for
Well, hold up. If we're saying that Eugenia's doing this because her bones are so pokey that they need softer cushions like a sofa, right? Can you explain why Deb's doing it too? Why is she doing it too? Why is this like a family thing?
Dream. I'm surprised it's not like, again, how I said, just there for the looks or something. That's why I said I was a little bit shocked. I assumed Eugenia would have this big like princess looking bed just for the views of it. And that's all I meant. I wasn't coming for the homeless community. Trust me.
Vanessa, of course.
Yeah, we can do each other's makeup. You do my makeup, I do your makeup. Damn.
I would love that. I like the makeup today. Like, oh my gosh, the red and black. I love it.
Yeah, I love yours too. Let's run a match though.
It's like a really like smoky eye today. I always really like to do like the dark eyes. So
We're perfectly matched tonight.
Yeah, let's do a match. Let's do it. Let's battle.
I'm not sure who this redhead is. I'm sure she does TikTok, but I really don't know her name. I would say it was Vanessa, but I'm pretty sure Vanessa is just like somebody who's gifting Eugenia. So if y'all know this girl's name, can you let me know in the comments, because I've never seen her before.
There's another video out there, and I saw it like a week or so ago. And it said her screen name, at least. I don't know what her real name is or whatever. But she was dressed up like a nun and dancing around in... I swear to God, it's got to be the same person. I don't remember what channel I saw. It might have been Jaded. I might have seen it on Jaded's channel. But somebody had this video of what looks like the same woman dressed up like a nun and doing a shtick and doing a battle with Eugenia.
And I don't know if they know each other, but it seems like they know each other and have like done streams together. But this is the first time I'm seeing her.
Eugenia, I can't. Eugenia, which city are you living right now?
So I live in Connecticut. I mean, like
Connecticut. Oh, I have one day I can visit you, and I can't imagine we hang out and oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know who she is, but she's really wanting to hang out with Eugenia Cooney. Like, she's really wanting to meet this girl. She's like, we just need to hang out. I can't imagine, oh my goodness, me and you hanging out. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? She's like fangirling right now.
Yeah, but also Eugenia's not mentioning that she just got the email that said that she's going to LA for the Live Fest for TikTok. And this gal is about to say that she lives in LA. And she doesn't drop that at all. So clearly she doesn't want to hook up with her.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Okay, well, yeah, definitely fly on over, and we will have
Fly
to,
over.
you know, like hang out, live together. It'll be great.
Oh my gosh! And then we go
Okay, so
out
the girl's
and
name is Vanessa. I thought maybe Eugenia was like thinking a gift or something. Like, it gets confusing how many times Eugenia says, "Oh, thank you, Chad. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Oh, thank you, like, Sarah." You know, and it's like just the commenters and the people who are on live with her and you don't know their name. It's like, who is that?
Oh, best gifts.
Thank you, my bacon. Eugenia, do you take shots?
Actually, no. I actually don't drink. I know.
How come?
Right? Oh, thank you with the heart, me.
How come?
You want Vanessa?
I thought you're bad. You're a
Come on, dude. She doesn't ingest anything. Let's be real.
bestie with Jeffrey, but Jeffrey definitely drink, right?
Jeffrey? He doesn't drink either, actually. Neither of us actually drink.
Well, he's doing something because he had a fucking hangover last week. So if it's not alcohol, it's some other substance. Because that motherfucker had a hangover for a day and tried to throw it off as though it was like food poisoning. And then all of a sudden he needs monthly fucking IV treatments with mineral injections. Give me a goddamn break.
Yeah, both of us. Like, we're actually two people that actually don't drink.
I'm sure Eugenia doesn't drink, but I remember this one thing I seen a long time ago. And this was back when Jeffrey was in like the band boy days, and he basically was saying how he doesn't like alcohol, he doesn't drink, doesn't consume it. But then there was a lot of photos of him where he was photoed with other members of his band, and he was drinking. And it wasn't like he just had a cup and people could have assumed what was in the cup, but he had a bottle that he was drinking. And I highly doubt he poured out the alcohol from the bottle and put water in it just to take photos.
Right.
Oh my gosh! I like.
Right?
As for me, actually, I don't like drinking though. But
Vanessa, girl, make it make sense. You just asked Eugenia to take shots with you. It was like, hey, yeah, we need to take some shots. Do you drink? When she said no, you was like, what? Like totally flabbergasted. And now you're like, oh yeah, actually, I don't drink that much either. I think that's such a problem with these TikTokers and like just influencers nowadays. They like follow the hell out of each other. They don't have any personal opinions or thoughts. They think one thing, then as soon as they hear the person they're on live with say a different thing, they're like, oh yeah, I feel the exact same way. Sis, no you don't. Like, you just said you didn't, and now you're like on that bandwagon too.
Right.
when you do so, I will do that.
Got you. So you're kind of like an occasional drinker.
Yes.
Yes. I got you. That makes sense. And you go crazy, party, like go insane. Let's see if we can get 2 more roses, guys, or Vibe Fest coins. Alright, guys, we got it. Yes.
Please don't teach her about.
Oh no. What did I want to do?
Did she need me to teach her?
Wait,
Everybody, we are.
teach me.
Yeah, we're adults. We can do whatever we want. Okay, everybody.
Yeah, people can make their own choices, right? Santa!
What was that? That was the biggest wine glass that I have ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness, that's like a punch bowl at that point. That is insane. But she was saying, I guess Vanessa's fans or whoever was like watching her chat was saying, oh, like maybe you should teach Eugenia. And I'm like, I'm assuming like about how to drink and stuff. I don't know exactly the context to it. But she's like, oh, you know, we're
Yeah, but her wine glass was filled with water. It was totally clear. Unless that was totally vodka, which would be fucking crazy. That was water. So she might have this shtick of, I like to get drunk and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, trying to have, like, an online personality of being a drunk person who likes to party, a party girl, right? But that wine glass was apparently filled with water.
all adults. We can all make our own decisions. It's okay if you don't drink, basically. Then whips out the biggest wine glass I've ever seen. And I don't know if like wine can be like clear like that. I don't know if that's like wine or water, but
It's water.
who knows? I just think that is so funny. They're talking about alcohol. She's like, oh, I don't drink. I'm just an occasional drinker. Then pulls out the biggest cup I have ever seen in my life. That cup just reminded me of that trend, y'all. Do you remember when people was going to 7-Eleven for like their free Slurpee days and they was bringing like literal trash cans and buckets, just trying to bring like the biggest thing to get the biggest amount of slushy possible? That's what that cup just reminded me of. Like, it's like a free 7-Eleven slushy day and she's going to bring the biggest cup that she owns.
Normally, what is your hobby though?
Well, let's see. I mean, I love makeup. I've always been really into that. I have a dog. I like animals. I like to spend time with him. I definitely spend a lot of time on TikTok and online. Like,
Yeah, me too. Actually, lives drain a lot of energy from us.
it does. Like, I think, like, sometimes people
Okay,
don't.
I thought Vanessa was maybe like okay, like acquaintances with Eugenia Cooney and like have done a stream with her or has done a stream with her in the past. But now I'm thinking she's never seen her on TikTok because Eugenia just did a 72-hour live stream. It took like a 5-hour period break in between. And she's like, yeah, it just drains our energy. Like, people just don't understand how TikTok drains our energy. Eugenia Cooney, when it comes to TikTok, is like the Energizer Bunny. Like, it recharges her batteries to get online. And that's just like my opinion because look at this girl. Like, she can go on live for days. She can just be online.
No, I think you're wrong. I'm fairly certain this gal has done a live stream with her before. I'm fairly certain she did a battle dressed like a nun. I'll see if I can dig it up.
For like hours and it doesn't even faze her. I think it was interesting too when she was asked about her hobbies and she brought up Buzz. I understand being like an animal lover, passionate about animals, but I talked about it prior on my channel about the weird relationship with Eugenia and Buzz. I think that's just her mom's dog. I know they said it was like her brother's dog originally, but I don't know. I really don't think Eugenia and Buzz have like a great relationship. People are going to come for me in the comments, but oh my gosh. What I'm trying to say is when you...
No, you're right. I mean, like, if she had a great relationship with Buzz, you would see Buzz coming up to cuddle with her during her live streams, and that never fucking happens, right? Like, my cat comes and nurses my knee during my live streams when I'm in front of the fireplace. And when I'm in a position where he can reach me, he comes up and nurses my knee. But where the fuck is Buzz? He's never in her room. He's never cuddling with her. So what kind of relation? Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Eugenia interacts with Buzz, in my opinion, I think it's very awkward. Like, she took him to a pet store, basically like Petco, and picked out a couple of things for him. Then she got home and did like I'll reveal what I got for my dog at the pet store video. And she had Buzz sitting on the couch next to her, on the chair next to her, and just started throwing the leashes on top of him and like stacked all these treats on him. Then when she waved a bone in his face, and when he stood up to sniff it, she's like, oh, he's getting way too excited.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Next clip is going to be Paul and Eugenia, what they're going to be dressing up as, you guys. And it's a little bit crazy and questionable, and I feel like they're being true to their character. Eugenia said she was going to dress up as what was it?
Do you see how this guy is constantly playing with his bun, his ponytail? He's constantly doing this. Like, seriously, dude, fucking set it before you go live and leave it. The fact that you're constantly playing with it looks weird as fuck.
Gaslighter. Y'all, I don't know why I forgot it that freaking bad, but then Paul said he was going to dress up as an enabler. And I think it's funny because a lot of the times people say the people who are like gassing Eugenia up is basically the people who are enabling this condition and enabling her. Then there's Eugenia, who is just gaslighting her audience. So I think when they said this, it's in a way like just trolling and taking like their own personal jabs. I don't know, it's very weird. But then anyways, in this clip, they're going to be talking about, well, what was we going to dress up before that? And Eugenia said, oh, y'all, let's just watch the clip.
You know what I'm going to dress up as? An enabler.
Oh my god, that's a gaslighter.
Yeah, oh my god, a gaslighter? That would be so much.
Oh my god, it's gonna be great. I think Paul, we're gonna have like the best costumes.
What were we going to be earlier?
You're gonna be hood rats.
These clips were provided by Jaded at Jadedness over here on YouTube, so feel free to go check her out.
I love it.
We're gonna be hood rats.
Guys. We're gonna have our grills. We're gonna have our chains.
That's right. I'm
so excited.
You have a grill. You are.
And you're not a hood rat.
Do you know what you are?
What just happened to Paul? It's like he like broke. Like he had a thought, and that thought just like totally broke him. Like he just, the way he paused. She has had a history with using certain derogatory terms over the course of her online career. So I don't know. I feel like knowing that, I think she knows fully, and she's.
When she says derogatory terms, she's talking about racist terms. Eugenia has come after people with thick accents, like immigrants. And she dropped the N-word and got away scot-free thanks to Rich Lux. Right, Rich? It's amazing that this woman can be as racist as she is and get this much coverage, right?
Well aware what these terms are and what they mean. With that being said, I want to know what you guys think about that in the comments. Y'all, I had so many technical difficulties trying to film this video, so with that being said, I don't have any more clips to show because a majority of the clips that I saved, the files got corrupted. Did try to repair them, but it wouldn't even repair, you guys, because I guess the files were so corrupted, like beyond TikTok status. So there was no way I was going to be able to revive them and put them a part of this video. With that being said, though, I am going to catch you in the next one, which is not going to be Eugenia Cooney update.
Okay, all right.